Whew. Well, Rod, there's a little fresher out here. I'm glad to be with you here at ASCRS.
It's good to be with you as well.
Yeah. Well, Rod, you've come to us from Formula One Raceland down there in Texas, where your company MedLogix is based. It's just a pleasure to have you here, and I hear that you like hot rods out there on the street. So what kind of cars have you had?
I've had Corvettes, old Chevy muscle cars.
Oh, wow.
And the fast is good, safe is better.
Right. And you've done 0 to 60 in how fast?
2 tickets.
2 tickets.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. Well, last time I was down there, I was eating chicken fried steak and it was dripping from my hand in a pickup truck. But certainly, I think I'd rather choose your Corvette.
Yeah. Well, Corvettes. The distances in Texas are great.
Yeah.
There are no convenience stores.
Oh.
Everything is a drive. I don't know why they call them convenience stores, because they're not.
No 7-Eleven necessary.
They're there, but it's a 2-hour drive to get there.
Is that right?
Yeah, so you need something fast.
Wow. Well, fast is what we're talking about today. So again, we're talking fast because this is the, and if you just hold that up, Rod, there, this is the Formula One-esque issue of our Cake magazine. So we've talked about Formula One as a metaphor in regards to what are the fastest, most precise, best-in-class ophthalmic instruments. And if I recall, Rod, your device made the front cover here, as well as the front jacket of our race suit. So congratulations, and tell me more about what makes Catapult, what will make it a best-in-class device.
Well, Phaco has been around for 51 years.
Yeah.
And please tell me, what is the most dramatic advancement made in Phaco in 51 years?
All I can think of is Charlie Kellerman came up with it, and that was about it.
And that was meaningful. He was an incredible inventor. So we've come up with something that is actually more gentle, more controllable, and safety is a good thing.
Yeah, very good. Well, and now, is it because it just doesn't cause wound burns like other devices would? Cataract surgery, I guess, is pretty safe, generally speaking, as it is. So how does that kind of iterate the improvement?
Well, mechanical ultrasound creates cavitation, phaco-free radicals, it creates heat, it causes turbulence in the eye. All of those things can lead to complications, but at a minimum, certainly edema, which delays visual recovery.
Right.
So our goal from day one was to improve rapid visual recovery, and safety has got to be a strong consideration. There's still too many complications with Phaco. No matter how sophisticated they think they've got it, there's always going to be, because of the energy. It's an outward energy. And with the catapults, the only energy is vacuum, and it's enhanced, and in enhancing it makes it more controllable because it's based on a patented high-frequency pulse vacuum. But just like race cars, it's not just the engine. Race cars are aerodynamic, the suspension is important, the tires, everything. So all of these devices, it's not just one thing that makes it efficient and safe. Even in these race cars, safety is an issue.
Well, these race suits, actually, this is a rated race suit as far as being fire resistant, which I'm very proud of. I feel like I can just kind of fall over here at ASCRS and I'm not going to spontaneously combust. But when it comes to endothelium, I guess it's not so resistant to temperature.
It's very sensitive to temperature, but not just the collagen in the cornea, but the endothelial cells are critical. For our CE mark clinical study, we did 73 patients, and the endothelial cell loss from that study averaged only 2.8%, which you're not going to get there with Phaco. There's no way. Our device is based on an occlusion principle, so right there you've dramatically diminished the flow through the eye. There is no cavitation. and it's an interrupted vacuum. So there you've dramatically reduced the flow through the eye. And one of the next studies that we'll do a clinical study, viscoelastic or no viscoelastic.
Right.
I don't think we're going to have to use viscoelastic during this procedure,
Right.
which is going to be a plus in many ways.
That's great. Well, I don't want to bring up a sensitive topic, but I've noticed these race cars back here moving, and I think it's because the exhibition behind us is starting to shut down. But to use an analogy, what's the chances that your FDA study is going to crash and burn? I mean, it sounds like you've got something really good here, so probably not very likely.
Well, if you take a look, the surgeon, well, one surgeon, he's probably done close to about 1,000 cases, and he's had 0 complications.
Huh.
0.
Yeah.
And with phaco, it's going to be a few percentage points in anybody's hands. I mean, some studies will say it's 8 to 40% cell loss with phaco.
Right.
And we're going to go after the premium private pay market. And believe me, those patients pay several $1,000s for the procedure, and they do not want complications. What they do want is rapid visual recovery, and this provides that. I personally had the procedure a few months ago, and bilateral,
Right.
both eyes, same day, and in the evening I had the procedure, and the next morning I was seeing perfectly.
Well, that's great. And I guess since you had it, I mean, since it's not FDA approved, did you have to go somewhere besides Texas to have it done?
Yes, I went to Mexico with Dr. Antonio Mendez, someone I've known for many years. He has dramatically contributed to the development of the Catapults. I started developing devices with his father many years ago.
All right.
So I trust him, and he's done a remarkable job. And so I felt very comfortable having the procedure. I took my wife. She went with me on that trip, and she was going to have it done, but her vision's 20/20.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she doesn't need it yet.
She doesn't need it yet, but we both felt comfortable having bilateral same day, but she doesn't. She's 20/20.
Right.
And she's, I can't say her age. That's right. She told me I can't say her age, but she's 2.5 years older than I am.
Well, there you are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I can probably get away with that.
Right. Late 30s.
Late 30s. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But I just think that what we've got to do is a better job in cataract surgery at a much, much safer level. And so because everybody wants safety. Everybody. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
If you can improve a procedure, why wouldn't you do it? And it's so we spent close to 10 years developing this in surgery to literally perfect it. And so we're gradually getting out there to promote the product in a controlled way in certain targeted countries with targeted doctors.
Well, that's great, Rod. And I just let you have one more shot of this MedLogix race badge. We sure enjoyed wearing you on our race suits, which are very popular around here at the ASCRS. We'll come and have a speedy formation over at the ASRS meeting next in Chicago. So if we don't see you there, we'll see you somewhere on the circuit, somewhere in the world.
Very good.
Thank you, Rod.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.